I saw my next guest, Verity Hunt-Ballard, playing Mary Poppins, for which she received the Helpman and Green Rim Awards a few years back now. I, like the audience, was mesmerised with her performance. It was just absolutely fantastic. 2014, she went on with her second Helpman Award for charity, Hope Valentine in Sweet Charity. Verity has appeared in many shows. There's been Guys and Dolls, Shane Warne the Musical, Rocky Horror Show, Jersey Boys, among others. There's been the TV too. You may recall her on the series The Dr. Blake Mysteries. Now Verity takes to the stage once more with the production company's Hello Dolly, playing Irene Malloy. And Verity's on the line right now. Verity, nice to talk to you again.
Hello, it's lovely to be with you.
Yeah, nice to have you here too. I've got to mention Mary Poppins. That was a fantastic show, wasn't it?
Oh, yes, it's a beautiful, beautiful show, and it has a very special place in my heart, and it was so incredible to open it in Melbourne, my favourite city, and then take it to Sydney and Brisbane, and it feels like a bit of a lifetime ago now, but it's actually the last time that Marina Pryor and I were on stage together, and we're coming back together to perform in Hello Dolly, which is really special.
You're doing it all over again. In Mary Poppins, I went to see it twice. Once I was in the dress circle, once I was in the second row. And I have to say, in the dress circle, to see you with that broomstick going right up into the attic and out that hole in the ceiling there, it was just phenomenal. I don't know how you did it.
Well, it's funny, people often ask me about, what was it like to fly? It was, how high was it? And was it really scary? And to be honest, after I kind of mastered the flight path, especially in Her Majesty's, which was very, very high, and they cut a hole in the roof originally for me to fly through. Honestly, by the time I'd get to that part of the show, it was the end of the show, so it was always a little bit of a relaxation for me because the show was done that night, and also just the incredible privilege of seeing how emotionally affected people were when I flew out into the audience and over them, and just seeing that kind of inner child in them just be released. And people would regularly cry because of the sweeping kind of orchestrations and the lighting and the story that they travelled on that night, and it was a real honour, really, to do it. And
well, it was beautiful. And I was one of those who would have had tears in my eyes just seeing you go up there through the ceiling. It was just absolutely brilliant, just wonderful. I don't know how you kept your balance, but you did, and it was very, very good.
Yeah, I can't reveal all my tricks. Leigh.
Oh, no, we'll keep the wires to themselves. It's a bit like Aladdin, when the carpet takes off. Have you seen Aladdin yet?
I have. I went to opening night.
Yes, beautiful, wasn't it?
They've done it again. They've done it again.
Yeah. Disney's just so good. Really, really good.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Hello Dolly, back for the production company, of course. Yeah. And this is going to be lovely for you too.
Beautiful. We're just in the second week of rehearsals, and it's such a glorious show, Leigh. It's such a great privilege for me to be on stage with Marina again, and Grant Pirro, and my partner in crime, Glenn Hill, plays Cornelius, and he is just a kind of comic genius. And we were all saying the other day when we were kind of dissecting the piece, although it's a beautiful older style of musical theatre, it's actually incredibly relevant still, and it's such a treat for us to exercise our technique as musical theatre performers in this gorgeous kind of golden era of musical theatre. And Marina is in her element, and Grant is just a comedic kind of god. And
well, she's there with her husband, isn't she? Yeah.
She's playing opposite her real-life husband.
Yes.
Which is a treat. And in the intimacy of the Playhouse, which is where we're playing, I think, audiences are in for a real treat to see Marina Pryor in that intimate, up-close and personal space. And I'm having a great old time playing Irene Malloy. She's a glorious character, and I get to sing some beautiful songs and be with a team of the ensemble are just the most glorious dancers and singers. And I think people will just experience a night of incredible music. Vanessa Scammell is leading a gorgeous orchestra on stage, as the production company does so well. And it's I think they'll laugh and cry, and it's just so lovely to be part of a piece that I hope audiences will escape into. And the beauty of musicals is that people get taken away for 2.5 hours from whatever's going on for them. They enter into the magic, and it's such a great privilege for me as an actress to kind of perform these pieces.
Verity, I was going to say to you, and you almost took the words out of my mouth, and it was good, that there is so much trouble going on around the world. It's wonderful to go to a theatre Sit there and just be taken away. Your mind is somewhere else. It comes back to the theatre. It's wonderful, isn't it? We need that escapism.
I completely agree, Leigh. I think we need it probably even more than we ever have. I mean,
yes.
the kind of golden age of musicals, were developed around World War II, and it was a needed thing. And I think even though we have many more mediums and television and film and the internet now, I think there's a real magic about going to live theatre, and especially in Melbourne, we have such a wonderful live theatre culture. I don't think you get anything like the feeling of having live musicians and live singers and live actors in front of you, where anything can happen, and that kind of suspense and the magic of it happening right in front of you, and and when you're seeing such sort of wonderful veteran musical theatre people up there doing their thing with such a beautiful piece. I mean, Hello Dolly has some of the most beautiful music.
Oh, it has. It has.
Yeah, it's really exciting.
And there's a resurgence overseas too. Broadway's just launched it again, haven't they, with Bette Midler?
Yes, that's right. It's coincided with a wonderful production in New York, and yeah, it's kind of lovely now that we live in this global world of, we have friends over there performing on the West End, on Broadway, and coming back here, and it's the East End, as they call it, of Melbourne is really thriving at the moment with all the shows going.
Oh, we've got a lot of shows, haven't we? My Fair Lady. Did you see My Fair Lady the other night?
I did. It's glorious.
Wasn't it beautiful?
Glorious.
Wasn't it beautiful?
Yes.
Absolutely. Yes. Well, what's in store for you after Hello Dolly?
Well, since you came to see Mary Poppins, Leigh, I have had two babies. So
have you really? Mary Poppins can't be that long ago. What was it? I thought it was about 3 years ago.
It feels like that, doesn't it? But it was actually, we opened almost 7 years ago.
Oh, no. I'm
Melbourne.
7 years older.
And I've had two beautiful little girls since then. So I have a 4-year-old and a 17-month-old who keep me very busy. But at the end of the year, I'm really looking forward to making my Melbourne Theatre Company debut in an Eddie Perfect show called Vivid White later in the year. So,
that'll be nice.
I'm really looking forward to doing
that.
Look
forward to seeing you in that, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, my word. So are the kids going to make great stars in life? What are you doing with them?
Oh, look, Scott and I sort of push them towards science or medicine, but at this stage, at 4 and 17 months, they seem to be right into music.
Well, the 4-year-old perhaps going to do singing or music. The little one perhaps not just yet.
Well, they've got it in their blood, I can tell you. They bop along and sing along. It's very sweet.
And it'd be hard not to have it in your blood, wouldn't it? I bet you play Mary Poppins for them all the time.
Well, yeah, more Jersey Boys. Scott and I met in Jersey Boys. So.
Oh, is that where you met, was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
So,
that was another fantastic show. I loved it.
Yeah. We do good out here, I think, us Aussie cast.
We do.
We're very far away from the action, but
for a 25 million population, we're not doing too bad, are we?
I think so. I think we've got a great culture here, and it's only getting better. And I think people are coming back to live theatre again because there really isn't anything like it.
No, there's not. No, you're quite right. Verity, I wish you well for opening night. It's just around the corner. We can make bookings, of course, by going online. I'm just trying to think how I can get that here. But we could go to the Arts Centre and book through the Arts Centre, of course, to go and get your seats. Don't miss out. I was reading just yesterday that the production company's season is almost at a sellout. It's one of the biggest they've had in the history of 17 years. Great, isn't it?
Yes, and we only do 19 performances.
Yes,
so it's
short.
It's selling like hotcakes. And I mean, why wouldn't it with Marina Pryor and the ilk of people
Verity,
that have got
and Verity too, and yourself. Don't undersell yourself. You're a wonderful actress. You really are. I wish you well. All of it. I'll see you on opening night. You take care, my friend, and I dare say we'll talk again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye to you.